Hey everyone, welcome back to the Movie Vault. My name is Rob. Let's talk about movies. I'm back with part 2 of that VHS haul series, which will be a 3-part video series here, talking about this massive haul of VHS tapes that I got recently. If you've missed out on part 1, check the link in the description, guys, to see what I got in part 1 of that haul. This is part 2, as I mentioned. We're talking about some sample tapes again, sent to the video stores, the old video stores here in Ireland, and we have some regular stuff as well. So let's dive right into this VHS haul. Okay, I'm going to start with the sample tapes first, guys. We'll talk about this pile of stuff here, sample ones. First one up here, let me get a year on this. Try and get a year on this. It's probably inside somewhere. 1995. This is The Invaders. This kind of 2-part mini-series based on the original TV show, the old TV show of the same name, The Invaders here. We have Scott Bakula out of Quantum Leap is in there. Elizabeth Pena, it says on the back here, out of Jacob's Ladder, Free Willy 2 and Fair Game. They look like us, they sound like us, and they've come with a hidden agenda of global proportions. Scott Bakula stars as Nolan Wood, a pilot who uncovers a plot to promote the ecological destruction of the Earth in order to pave the way for alien colonization. The Invaders, once again, I've never seen this one. Sounds kind of cool, sci-fi kind of thing. Again, we have the... we have sample stamped on the back there, and we have the inside, all the info about the show. So first sample tape up was The Invaders. Next sample tape is once again from 1995. This is Darkman 3, Die Darkman Die. Once again, we'll see the sample stamped across the back of the cover on this one. One fights for justice, the other for power, only one can survive. Directed by Bradford May, if that means anything to anybody. Darkman 3, I cannot say much about this one, guys. I remember seeing the first Darkman and loving it, and I've never seen 2 or 3. We're going to look at 1 and 2 here in the next pile, but Darkman 3, Die Darkman Die is the next up in the sample videos. Next one up, once again, is another 1995 sci-fi based videotape here. Again, sample is stamped right across the back there. You'll see it in silver. This is Space Above and Beyond. This is the pilot episode that's only on this tape. It's 87 minutes long, pilot episode. Introduction to the show. Space Above and Beyond, I think, was famously known for only lasting 1 season out of a planned 5-season run. Was cancelled after the first season due to low ratings. But again, I know the name, have not seen the actual pilot episode or the show. But again, cool one here to have. Cast-wise, who are we talking here? Morgan Weiser, Kristen Cloak, Rodney Howland and Lene Chapman, a couple of casts on the back of Space Above and Beyond. Now, next one up, guys, again, are samples. We're going to see samples stamped across the back. There's 4 tapes here. This is a cool one. This is Tech War. This is based on the novels by William Shatner. You guys know I love a good Star Trek movie, and I do the Star Trek live streams once a month with my good friend Cinema Dave. Again, check the link in the description, guys, for the playlist where we talk about each Star Trek movie in the franchise. But we're talking about Tech War here. So again, based on the novels by William Shatner. Tech War 1 is called Tech War. Tech War 2 is called Tech Lords. Tech War 3 is called Tech Lab. And Tech War 4 is called Tech Justice. Now, these 4 kind of movies acted as season 1 of the show. I'm not too sure about physical media release and all that kind of thing, but they are a cool combo to have here in the collection, in the VHS collection. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Tech War, cool stuff. William Shatner, all good. Never seen them. Once again, jump in the comments, guys, let me know if you have seen Tech War and if it's worth a pickup on DVD or if it's available on DVD or Blu-ray. Let me know in the comments below. Speaking of Star Trek there with Tech War, guys, we have another Star Trek related one here from 1996. This is one of those kind of TV movies straight to VHS. Yesterday's Target. This stars LeVar Burton, Geordi from Star Trek The Next Generation. We have Daniel Baldwin and Malcolm McDowell in here as well. Directed by Barry Sampson. Once again, we'll see on the back cover here, sample is stamped across the back cover on this one, and we get all the information in there on the flip side of the cover. Time traveling action thrillers kind of thing is what's said on the back here. Blends together the X-Files, 12 Monkeys, and even Akira is a kind of a quote on the back of Yesterday's Target. Next sample tape up here, guys, is a 1994 horror movie here. I have never seen this one. This is a kind of a franchise I really need to get on board with, but this is Leprechaun 2. But this is the UK video version, which is called One Wedding and Lots of Funerals. For some reason, they decided to change the name in the UK and Ireland from Leprechaun 2 to One Wedding and Lots of Funerals. Again, we'll see on the back cover here, guys, sample is stamped across a bunch of times here. The sample tape itself doesn't give a lot of information. We are directed by Rodman Flender here. Warwick Davis, of course, is in there as the Leprechaun. It doesn't even name anybody else out of the cast. That's kind of like, that's the gist of this one. Even on the inside, there's some information about the movie, and there is the tape. But yeah, 18s certed over here in Ireland. One Wedding and Lots of Funerals, aka Leprechaun 2. And finally, the last sample tape up here in this video, guys, before we get to the rest of this pile over here. This is, it was a 1989 release, but it looks like this is the 1987 theatrical sequel to the 79 Salem's Lot miniseries. This is the return, or a return to Salem's Lot here. This is really interesting. Of course, Stephen King, we have directed by Larry Cohen. So interestingly enough, Larry Cohen, the director of A Return to Salem's Lot, had written a script and had it rejected by Warner Brothers for the 1979 Salem's Lot miniseries, and then they decided to bring him back for this kind of theatrical release sequel of Return to Salem's Lot. You can kind of see the stamp here on the back for display purposes only. Once again, interesting, guys, I have not seen this one before, and inside we kind of have this grey coloured tape. Really cool. I haven't seen a coloured tape in many a year. So that's really cool to see. A Return to Salem's Lot was the last sample tape up in this haul. So the next part of this haul, guys, these are just regular releases, not sample tapes sent into those VHS stores. So first two up here, first one up is 1990's Darkman. We spoke about Darkman 3 earlier on. Of course, directed by Sam Raimi. We have Liam Neeson in there, Frances McDormand, Larry Drake, score by Danny Elfman. Awesome stuff. Darkman is in there. We can see the video tape there. There is the tape, the video box, as you say. There's the tape. Awesome artwork. I love it, guys. Darkman, big fan of this movie. Really liked it. Awesome stuff. I don't have it in the collection. This is the first time in the collection of physical media for me. Darkman. Awesome stuff for the first Darkman. Let's throw that aside because the second one up here is Darkman 2 from 1994. So 4 years later, we come back with Darkman 2. The return of Durant. Larry Drake is back in this one, directed by Bradford May. And he directed the third one as well, right? If I'm not mistaken, we spoke about that earlier on. Vengeance Strikes Hardest in the Dark. Interestingly enough, about Darkman 2 and Darkman 3, they were kind of switched around. I believe Darkman 3 should have been the second movie and Darkman 2 should have been the third movie, and they got the release order got switched as far as I can remember from looking up info about these. But once again, I've never seen Darkman 2, have it on VHS, some cool cover art there on this one. Okay, next one up, guys, another 1990 movie here. This stars Rutger Hauer and Joan Chen. Do we have a director on this one? David Peoples. This is Salute of the Jugger. This is also known as The Blood of Heroes as well. Has another kind of release title that you may be familiar with. I recently saw somebody posting on Instagram or something about a Blu-ray release of this, or a DVD or something like that. So I thought that was kind of interesting because I have the VHS here, which just happened to be in this haul here. This is directed by David Peoples, who was one of the screenwriters of Blade Runner, interestingly enough. I thought that was a cool kind of backstory onto this one. This is the full uncut version of Salute of the Jugger. This is the 99-minute runtime on this. There is cut versions out there, guys, but this is the full uncut version here. There is 10 minutes more in this 99-minute version than the cut version, which runs about 88-89 minutes long. Rutger Hauer, of course, is a legendary actor, and Joan Chen, I believe, from Twin Peaks. Really cool. So good tie in there. Again, I've never seen this movie. Jump in the comments, guys. Let me know what you think of Salute of the Jugger. Okay guys, next one up is a 1992 release. 2020 Vision is the label on this one. Directed by Lizzie Borden and starring Sean Young and Patrick Bergin. This is a movie called Love Crimes. I don't know anything about this at all. Yeah, I'm not too sure about this. This year's most provocative thriller. The front says, he's a master of seduction, every woman's fantasy, every woman's nightmare. Looks like one of those kind of thriller, killer kind of things. Love Crimes is the next one up in the VHS haul. Next one up guys, this is an interesting one, early 90s, 1991. This is from Fangoria Films, back when Fangoria, the horror magazine, was doing movies in the early 90s there. This is directed by Tony Randall, who is the director of Hellbound Hellraiser 2. Really kind of interesting there. This is a movie called Children of the Night. Really interesting one here. They are the sons of evil and the daughters of darkness. They were born when hell began to burn, and now a whole town is prey to the unearthly bloodlust of the vampires. A teenage girl, a school teacher, and an alcoholic are the unlikely trio of vampire hunters. Children of the Night here. This sounds cool guys, I really want to see this. I'm not too sure that the VHS will actually play in my player, but cast includes Karen Black, Peter DeLuise, Amy Dolenz, and Garrett Morris. Is kind of your main cast there, and directed by Tony Randall, as I mentioned. Once again, this sounds cool. Looks like there's some cool 90s practical effects in there. Let me know if you've seen Children of the Night. And last one up guys, this is we spoke about this earlier on. This looks like it's a 1985 release. This is like Salem's Lot the movie, but I believe this is the 79 miniseries, right? On home video release here. We have the Warner home video logo up the top there. Really cool old school artwork on the front here guys. Of course, directed by legendary Toby Hooper, starring David Soul, James Mason, Lance Kirwan, Bonnie Bedelia, and Lou Ayres. Awesome stuff. There is the back cover on this one, guys. The tape is probably, yeah, not in the greatest condition. It's that old school kind of Warner's stuff there. Really cool to see. Again, if I haven't said it in the first haul video, guys, I love the artwork on these, so even if the tapes are unplayable, it's cool to have the artwork and the boxes of these big box releases. Awesome stuff. So Salem's Lot was the last one up in the VHS haul part 2, guys. Part 3 will be coming soon. I just need to kind of clean up the boxes and stuff like that, get them ready, and then I sit down and do the actual kind of haul video. So once again, I'd like to ask you guys to get involved in the comments down below. Have you seen any of these? What do you think of these are worth maybe dipping into grabbing a Blu-ray or a DVD of if they are available? Some of these look cool, some of them look terrible. I'd really like to hear from you guys and hear what you think about these ones. That's going to do it for the video. As always, if you like it, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Consider hitting that little bell, guys. I'm on the way to 4,000 subscribers. Hopefully trying to get there before the end of the year. If you want to see more videos not featured here on the main channel, don't forget to check out my Patreon and YouTube membership accounts. These names on screen, guys, these make videos possible each and every week here on the channel. The faithful Patreon and YouTube members. Thanks to those guys for supporting me in other ways. There's 6+ hours of bonus content there, guys, on the Patreon and YouTube membership accounts. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. I will see you guys on the next one.